We often ask kids, please, write a story from your life. And some students say, I have no stories. There's nothing that I can write about from my life. And sometimes this is because students don't think that what is happening to them, or what experiences they have, or the things that they see, or the way that they are living is worthy of writing about or talking about. No one has showed them necessarily that this is something to share, something that other people, even in this classroom, will feel connected to. And we find that when teachers have the belief that what they do impacts a student and changes a student, that this belief is strongly linked to how well students achieve. If a student doesn't believe that she or he can, that it feels too hard or feels too difficult, if their teacher also believes that it's too hard or too difficult, imagine what that does for a student. It makes them feel less connected to this whole education process.
Vi lämnade Tegnérlunden långt under oss.
We do a workshop approach. So for the teaching of reading and writing, we start with thinking about what do writers and readers in the world do. Like, why do we write? Why do we read? What's the process that you go through, and why is it important? So we think about what these big goals are, and these are goals that we want for children. We want to teach kids about foundational skills and genre as well. And so if we start with what kids know, and we engage them in thinking about the real purpose for writing, then we can teach the skills that will help them do those things better. And then we've done the same thing with reading. So reading helps you not only learn more information in the world, it helps you to empathize with other people in the world, and it also helps you reflect and think about your own life and position in the world. And so we want kids to have this experience with reading, to be able to do all of those things. And we have found that when students are more engaged in reading and more engaged in writing and doing more higher volume of reading and writing work, they have their test scores rise. We've also found that schools that are adopting workshop have more collaboration amongst teachers, more cohesive curriculum, so that what happens in one grade, the teachers in the next grade can build upon and keep growing a continuum of skill development across the grades. Because we are in a multilingual society, and we do want to nurture language development with our students, and this is a particular goal, we can think about how inside of the teaching of reading, we can create more collaborative structures where kids are talking and thinking and reading together, either in a nice partnership or in a little book club, to deepen our understanding of text. The best way to do it is just to start, to start with giving kids time, space in your day, carving out 40 minutes for kids to sit with some paper and to think about what are the ideas that matter to them most. Think of a story from your life that would matter, and try to write that down on the page the best that you can. And if we really ask kids to start with doing the best that they can, not asking them to write the most perfect story or to write the most perfect spelling of words, but if we ask them to try, then we can just start with their first stories, to then think about what kind of feedback do we want to give.